Extra, extra, we're back with another entry. It's a heartbreaking one at that. It pertains to a young African American woman who was the victim of betrayal and murder. Man, it's so hard to talk about this article, but let's get into it without further ado. Family still seeking answers a month after U.S. woman's death in Mexico. Quote, the last breath she took, she suffered. Mexican prosecutors are trying to get an unnamed American extradited to Mexico to face charges in the death of Shanquella Robinson, an American tourist who died last month at a resort near Cabo San Lucas. Authorities say Robinson was killed in, quote, direct attack, not an accident, end quote. Robinson traveled with 6 friends to Mexico. Some of those friends initially told Robinson's parents she died of alcohol poisoning, but her death certificate later listed her cause of death as a spinal cord and neck injury. Robinson's father told CBS Mornings that if it weren't for the disturbing videos that emerged from his daughter's trip, including one where she is being brutally attacked, he fears justice would never be served. Quote, she was just a very, outgoing person, end quote, Bernard Robinson said of his only child. Quote, she loved people, just loved the friends that she was around, end quote. Days after her death, a disturbing video went viral showing a woman beating Shanquella, who was naked and not fighting back, while other friends watched and filmed nearby. Quote, my daughter, she suffered, end quote, Bernard said. Quote, the last breath she took, she suffered, and they sit there and watched, end quote. A local police report shows friends called for medical help just after 2 p.m., saying Robinson had, quote, drunk a lot of alcohol, end quote. When the doctor arrived and suggested she be taken to a hospital, she told police Robinson's friends refused and insisted on keeping her at the resort. Bernard said her friends called Shanquella's mother that night to say she was being treated for alcohol poisoning. An autopsy report released days later states Shanquella died of a severe spinal cord injury and neck trauma at around 3 p.m. Bernard Robinson says his daughter's friends are to blame for the 25-year-old's death. After her death, all 6 friends returned to the United States. Robinson's death is being investigated by Mexican authorities as a crime of femicide, or the killing of a woman because of her gender. Mexican authorities are now seeking the extradition of a single female suspect. John Jay College law professor Dmitry Shaknovich, who has no connection to the case, said the process now lies in the hands of the U.S. justice system. Quote, they will engage in their own due process to see if this person that is alleged to have committed a crime should be extradited, end quote, he said. The FBI has said it has opened an investigation into the death as well. At this time, it remains unclear whether those who witnessed the fight may also be in legal jeopardy. Bernard Robinson said, quote, I want the truth, end quote. Quote, I want them to get back over there and tell the Mexican authorities why they did what they did, end quote, he said. Quote, I can't even be a grandfather. I can't even walk her down the aisle now. Only thing I could do is cherish the moments that we had for 25 years while she was here on this earth, end quote, he added. Now, right now, I'm pissed off because we haven't learned anything from an incident that happened 2 years ago involving a brother who made an idiotic move by hitting a sister that was unsuspecting in the face with a darn skateboard. It had everybody on the internet in a frenzy. We have to get on top of our game, brothers. Y'all are out here treating your Michael Jordan tennis shoes better than you treat the sisters. Y'all are out here not defending the black woman, but feeding her to the wolves. Real brothers are rare, in the words of Nino Brown, but fake brothers and fake sisters are everywhere. So check this out. I wasn't even born in the 60s, but we need to bring back brothers like Malcolm X. He was honorable. I missed the brother. He said we act accordingly with those who are peace-loving people. He said, but we will not be peaceful with aggressive haters. With all due respect to Mr. Bernard Robinson and his baby mama, Y'all's daughter she took beautiful photos. She took beautiful photos. And I don't think she was killed because of no femicide. I think the sister was killed because she had haters and they were wolves in sheep's clothing. So with that being said, I want to lay this out there. It's okay to be beautiful, Miss Shanquella. It's okay to be a knockout. It's okay to be a 10 in this society. But I think you should have had the drop kick of a Jade Cargill. You don't let nobody put their hands on you, sister, while you're naked and unsuspecting. That is out. Mind, body, spirit, and the economics have to be in alignment. Get your money. Be beautiful. Think out your strategy, but keep your body intact. It is a weapon when it needs to be one. It's okay to be beautiful like a Jade Cargill and the topic of today's entry, Shanquella Robinson. It's okay to be beautiful, but I honestly believe, in my personal opinion, that she needed the left-right combination of Miss Clarissa Shields. You have to keep these haters up off of you. You got to put them down for the count. Let me calm down because my blood is boiling doing this article and I'm pissed off. Let me calm down. Your life didn't go the way my personal opinion felt it should have went when it came to self-defense, Miss Shanquella Robinson. So fly high, baby girl. I hope and pray that your family can get closure and justice, and your suspects are brought to justice. Whoo, let me calm down. Yeah, if you like today's entry, hit the like button. If you want others to learn some insight and be aware of the victim, Shanquella Robinson, and her family's sentiments, hit the share button. I don't mind. But as always, subscribe. I'm trying to get my subscriptions up. We're going to keep being up to date. We're going to keep being consistent. We're going to keep being advocates for the North American black woman and all the dark race women. Self-defense. We have to protect them. They're a treasure to earth. Support the channel. Support the black-owned business. You can pick up the Hell Hath an Exit series and learn how to get out of a hard situation and stay out of one permanently. Or you could get the Book of Life series and learn about race relations between the black and white races in North America as well as abroad. One link, 4 ebooks, each an hour-long read. You could be liberated in an hour or less. It's all up to you. I dropped it in your lap. It's from the No Power to You Boss Man, baby.